Welcome to the TeamTresBien Anime Club.
This is where we talk about anime. I'm SpanishRoxas.
I am Eclipse.
I'm Iroha-chan.
I'm Samathrume.
I'm PyroNova.
What?
Great job.
I'm PyroNova.
And today we're talking about Nichijou.
Episodes 1 through 6, and also we did, two of us did episode 0.
And only like 2 of us actually did that to episode 6.
Yeah.
Which means people didn't like it.
So, first off, I'm going to read the spoiler-free description. While the title suggests a story of simple, everyday school life, the contents are more the opposite. The setting is a strange school where you may see the principal wrestle a deer, or a robot's arm hide a roll cake. However, there are still normal stories, like making a card castle or taking a test you didn't study for.
P.S. In English, it's My Ordinary Life.
Yes, thank you.
That makes the review seem...
Oh, yes.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
So, what was everybody's, what did everybody think it was going to be about before we started?
I thought it was gonna be like, it was gonna be something like Azumanga Daioh.
Right. It definitely seemed like the same art style and everything.
Yeah.
I thought it was going to be Lucky Star, but it turned out to be Lucky Star on crack.
Oh, yes.
So it's...
I thought it was just gonna be about like a bunch of cute little girls and just following their life adventures and stuff.
Yeah, kind of like a just regular slice of life.
Yeah.
I'm really glad it was.
I thought it was going to be like Jersey Shore, except with anime.
Jersey Shore, the anime.
Oh god, I don't want to.
Hey, bro!
If they do that, I'm gonna ban anime.
Look at my Sugoi abs.
Dub coming soon.
I'm 210.
No.
I would make it on
Alright.
Jersey Shore. Too
That's-
Okay.
playable. Too playable.
Everybody ready for spoiler time?
Yay!
Sure.
As we said,
Everyone
the principal
gather
wrestles a
round.
deer, and that's what you missed by not watching episode 6.
Yep.
Oh,
It
dude.
was glorious.
Yep.
Was there like context behind the wrestling, or was it just...
No.
No, they just like
There's
walk
just a
in.
deer outside.
There's a deer outside and the principal's trying to catch it.
You will be our
And he
mascot.
just wrestles it.
Yeah.
I had to
Pretty
say,
great. Go ahead.
okay, so you guys know the
No.
They did this like little in
No.
between one of them. It was like Helvicta Sanders.
Yes, Helvetica
Guess
Sanders.
what? Guess what? The person who does the intro for that is the Vocaloid Sweet Ann.
Oh, that's interesting.
I was like freaking out.
It sounds... Yeah, I was going to say.
Calm down. Calm down, Iroha-chan. Calm down.
So,
As we whisper into your ear.
I thought Helvetica Standard, I didn't think the Helvetica Standard parts were that funny, but the fact that they used the title of a text font as the title
Oh,
of the manga,
yeah.
I thought that was great.
It was okay. It was just like a little break, I guess.
Yeah.
Which was nice.
Yeah, it was kind of one of the in-between things, like when the professor and Nano are doing rock, paper, scissors,
Yeah.
which I always loved.
I like. Oh, and the jump rope egg.
Yes, the jump ropes!
Yes.
Wait, what?
In between parts, they had like little snippets of stuff, and one of them was like
Like
two.
before and after the commercials.
Oh, like a transition?
Right.
Yeah. One of them was like two egghead people using a jump rope, and then the characters would jump into the jump rope.
Oh, I love those. When she's just like she jumps and then smack.
Gets her head smacked and then just falls.
And then when she does the thing where she like does a cat and then she goes boom and they're just like
So good.
The guy with the mohawk, when he was doing jump rope.
oh.
It's just swishing through his hair. Oh my
I love how
God.
they had when she was like dramatically dropping her food. She's just like, ah, and then it goes through the guy's hair.
With
The
with
chopsticks.
the,
Yeah.
like,
The wiener.
yeah, the wiener.
wiener.
The wiener.
That was so good.
Oh my
I
gosh.
swear she went Super Saiyan.
She was like,
They
yeah.
hunt
and, then
the dog.
and then it comes out of the glove. I'm like,
Goes through the hair and she's like, 3-second rule.
there's like a rule. I'm like, oh. And it looked all like slimy. I'm like,
So now it's a hairy wiener.
At that,
Cutting that out of the
Oh
podcast.
no! That was like PG, come on.
I think at that point I was just like, I don't know
what
I'm getting into
heck is
anymore.
going on?
Actually,
Not normal.
no. 2 minutes in, I was like, I don't know what I'm getting into anymore.
So let's talk about episode 1. To be honest, I thought episode 1 was the funniest one.
Yeah.
Yes.
I was
Yeah.
dying laughing like the whole time.
Although the cat wasn't in episode 1.
Oh, I like the cat.
Sakamoto?
The cat
Sakamoto wasn't in the first episode.
is.
Meowth, that's right.
I like
Sakamoto.
all the characters in different ways, but like the cat
Yeah.
has its own, like,
Everybody has their own quirks, but Sakamoto just has like the best one.
yes.
What is his quirk?
He is a cat that can talk and is trying to be very serious, but is easily distracted and
Because
like
he's a cat.
because he's a cat.
So he'll be like trying to get the professor to give him honorifics like San, and he's just in the meantime like
There's a fly.
It's so good. I really liked the whole trio of Sakamoto, Nano, and the professor.
Yes.
They might be my favorite.
I would agree with that. I like them more than the three girls, but if I were to choose the three girls, I like the blue-haired one.
Okay.
I like the.
If I had to
I
choose
like
between
what's
one
her
of
face?
the
What's her
girls.
face?
Mai and
Ma-
Fuko? Is that it?
My.
I can't remember their names. They all begin with an M, I think, or one of them begins with a Y. Yuko.
Yuko, that's it. Yuko, Mai, and I forget the other girl. The
What?
one that's similar to Chio-chan.
Oh yeah, Chio-chan.
I think one of their names is like MOI and then MAI.
I like my.
There's
Something.
MIA.
But stop. But yeah, I actually thought the dynamic between I forgot her name again.
Yuko?
Yuko and Mai was pretty great because you had the clueless girl and smart girl,
yes.
Okay.
which again was very reminiscent of Azumanga Daioh.
See, some of the things is, I feel like some of the humor there was like strictly Japanese because like when they were going
Okay.
up the stairs, like they had these like certain names or something, or like
Right, it
on.
was kind of like a name game.
I'm like, but this doesn't make sense because it's not English.
Right, there was a lot of stuff that I felt that we missed because it was Japanese references.
Like in episode 6, I think it was, they were doing a drawing game where like it was like the end letters of the thing that they were drawing was like the beginning
yeah, like
letters of the next one.
Shiratori or something.
Yeah.
I believe is what the game's called, which I've actually heard of before, so I wasn't confused by that. What I was more confused of was I thought that there were some like Japanese puns and stuff that were thrown out there and we just missed them, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Lost in translation.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I think that's one of the reasons that it's probably not getting translated into English.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's too punny.
Too punny.
Pun.
Can't translate the pun.
Pun. Wait. Pun. Wait.
So
wait,
what
pun,
do they
pun.
do about that in animes when it's like a lot of Japanese puns? Do they just
Sometimes,
substitute their own in?
I think,
yeah, sometimes the English versions will substitute their own
yeah.
Oh, okay.
puns.
Because I think Fairy Tale, I think they've done that in like a few examples, like Maid.
Sometimes
There's a
they'll-
Maid example.
Yeah, sometimes
Mhm.
they'll be better, but a lot of times it just loses a lot of its impact.
Yeah.
But I was surprised there weren't any translator notes. I thought there would be like things to help the viewer understand what's going on.
Yeah, those are always
Like in
helpful.
Hetalia.
Like they had a million
always
of
have
those.
translator notes at like the top in parentheses to be
Yeah.
like, hey, this is why this is a thing. And then there was just never one of those, so I was like, oh.
I think the only time they might have done that was in the very beginning when like there was items flying through the air and they had like the names of the items.
They had the names of them,
okay.
but they didn't say what they.
Meant anything.
Right. Yeah.
And we're back.
Oh yes. Oh yes.
yes.
Sorry, we kind of lost traction. We
anime.
kind of lost traction there. So, what should we talk about next? So, what did you guys think of the animation style, or just like the
I
animation
tried
in general?
drawing it while I was watching it, and it was kind of difficult. I don't know why, but it's such a simple
It looks
one.
very
Like-
simplistic, but I think it's
Basic.
got
in
some
a good
complex.
way.
It got some complexity because Gloria Shaft knows how to animate. Also, like even though it was simplistic, the animations were still very fluid, which I think worked pretty well for
Yeah.
it. It's not that you could really tell it all the time, but it was definitely still there, and you could see it when you were looking for it.
So
Like scenes where she's trying to catch the wiener that fell, which was still fantastic.
It was.
is it anything like another kind of style? Like another
Yes, it's
show?
like a combination of Madoka Magica and Azumanga Daioh.
Right.
great.
You know what? Okay, one thing.
You've seen those, right?
Like,
Totally.
remember when she was like trying to get her notebook back, and like the second or third episode, and then they like go to super fast motion.
Oh yeah.
And I love how like change art styles like that sometimes.
Yeah, that's one of the things where it's not too drastic of a change of art style.
Actually, I think the art style, because they make the teacher and the mom, they all look the same age, and
They
it's
did
like
look-
what?
But yeah, the sensei did look very, very, very young.
And she always had like these things coming out of her
Yes,
head, like
she was always worried. It was adorable.
I didn't.
There was some subtleties there because like she would be telling people,
You cannot wear that mohawk.
It doesn't grow at the side.
and then she's just like sweating profusely. It's great. Like they're able to use it pretty effectively.
Sir, you can't ride a goat. You can't ride a goat to school.
And then he gets like PO'd, like, no, I want my goat.
My goat.
My goat.
Yagi-chan.
Senpai, that's
Let's
the
call it a
girl.
goat for now.
Yagi-chan.
Senpai, notice me.
Senpai.
What's that from?
Everybody.
I don't.
Everything.
I'm not sure if it got
No,
a
I
start
really don't.
anywhere. I think it's just kind of a.
It's just a recurring
A meme,
theme.
yeah.
Meme theme.
Or a
PewDiePie
trope.
uses it all the time. It's hilarious. Ow.
Okay then.
Stock comedy.
Speaking of comedy, hey!
Anyway,
what did everybody think of the comedy?
Oh, it was okay, but it didn't make me go lol.
Oh, I laughed.
I laughed like once, and
Really?
then I was like fangirling when Helvita stand.
I
hard.
laughed after every joke that I heard. It was just hilarious.
You didn't even watch it.
That's why
He laughed after every joke that he heard.
I heard.
Yeah.
I thought it was very punny.
Hey, knock knock.
Who's there?
Yodelehi.
Yodelay who?
I didn't know you could yodel.
I can yodel live there. Never mind. My words are broken.
I thought it was actually really funny.
No, it's fine. So, you guys seem to be kind of like meh about the humor, but I actually was really laughing like every episode. That's interesting. I wonder why that is. I don't
Is
know. I
it-
guess I liked kind of the visual humor that they had going for it.
It's a visual humor, or is it like
There's
just, like,
visual
random?
humor,
The one
and
thing
then
I
there's
did-
random humor.
Is there witty humor?
You okay?
too?
I kind of like the robot girl though, because she's all like, "There's a freaking thing in my
Yes,
There's a cake roll in my arm.
that was great. And when like the
And it came out of her head.
No, the wind up key on the her
Yeah,
back,
she just fires her toe.
it just fires her toe. That's it. That's all that giant key is
and
there
then the
for.
girl's like, I'm not gonna remove it, cause it's cute. It's not. I want to be a human.
Oh, I'm so sad that you guys didn't enjoy it as much as me.
Well,
So
I
it's got
enjoyed it.
random
It's just
Some
not.
parts I liked, but I think we should get to other stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's talk about music. I think that's something that's pretty important.
Having the
Yeah,
standard.
Yeah, we know you love Vocaloids.
I do like Vocaloids.
She loves Vocaloids.
I thought that the background music was pretty forgettable.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
remember anything.
And it wasn't especially effective
Good.
for mood setting either. It was kind of
Meh.
meh.
But at least it wasn't distracting from anything.
Oh, that's good. I think that's good too. That's a good point. But and what I'm trying to say is it didn't add
It
anything.
didn't add
at all.
anything. So there wasn't really a point to being there besides to
Right.
cancel silence or anything.
Right. To
To
just fill the empty space.
Right. But I do think that the opening and endings were both
Yeah, they were both
awesome,
good.
which is so rare. I rarely have an opening and ending that I both like.
Yeah, I liked them both. The opening was like, "Boo-doo-doo." I can't remember the tune, but it was like good.
Yeah,
It's happy.
it was
Yeah.
pretty upbeat one, and
And it was
then
good animation.
yes, that's because it's produced by Shaft, who I'm pretty sure are funded by the Bitcoin Illuminati.
What?
Because they have so much like value in their art. I'm not even joking, because if you've seen Madoka, they did that as well.
Yeah.
Did they
And
do Nisekoi?
like the backgrounds and stuff were
The
everything.
backgrounds were
They're doing Nisekoi.
Did they
and
do Bakemonogatari?
they did Bakemonogatari.
Okay, that's.
And they're
that's
doing
all of
Makaku
it.
City
Wait.
actors
They
Sorry.
literally
because
would-
Vocaloids.
Because Vocaloids.
on Bakemonogatari, they literally would have spent less money animating all the money they burned.
Yes.
Through all of the visual.
I've heard of this.
It's just crazy. It's just crazy how much work Chef puts in. That's why I really trusted all the humor that they would do visually. They just tend to be a pretty good production value overall.
Yeah.
All right, does anybody else have anything to say, or should we get down to the score?
Let's get down to the score.
Out of
man.
10?
Let's do it out of 10, sure.
Okay.
What do we do it out of something more creative?
Let's
Out
do
of
it out
what?
of 39.
39 butts.
Out of 39
39
Why not
butts.
69?
Out of
Butts.
39 butts. How many butts out of 39?
Uh-huh.
I would give it like 15 butts, maybe.
Not even half.
Not even-
Not even half.
that's
No,
like less
no,
than
it
an
deserves half. It deserves half at least.
So, like,
I
20?
would say 21 butts.
can't
21
divide that in
butts.
half, though.
Better
Oh,
than
wait.
better than
Hashtag
half.
21 butts.
Okay, I give it.
Well, did you want to say anything about that?
Nah, it's just
No? Just
it's,
21
it's
butts.
better than like
Self-explanatory.
It's better than some anime, but it didn't grab me in a way that I would like. It's not terrible, but it's not great. It's not a piece of humor that I enjoy.
Okay.
Okay, I give it like 29 butts.
29 butts.
It's good. It's funny.
And it
And
features a
Vocaloid. And Vocaloid. So I give it like 10 extra points for that. But anyway, it's pretty good, but it's just not like the most fun and
Okay.
and
Eclipse, how many butts do you give it?
I say about 35 butts is what I'd give it.
From what I've heard about it, it seems like I would like this, so I'll give it a solid 40 butts out of 39.
Highest rated! So if I can say real fast.
Oh my god, so many butts.
It seemed like I might get tired of the humor too. It seemed like the humor could get really old, but it didn't get as old as fast as something like...
didn't get as old as my grandpa.
How old was your grandpa?
68.
Mine's a-
My grandma.
It doesn't seem the humor would get as old as Watamote. I'm so glad it's not Watamote.
Okay, question. How did you watch it? Did you marathon it, or did you watch like one episode a night?
I watched like 2 episodes a night.
Okay, because I tried to marathon it.
You
and
marathoned
that's
it.
probably
And it,
why.
yeah, I did too. 'Cause
Okay.
I forgot to do it. Over
Yeah,
the-
usually my anime viewing is very 1-2 episodes a night. Because I don't like
Yeah.
marathoning.
Yeah.
I just get pretty bored with it.
I like marathoning in certain shows, but sometimes I get like burnt out on it. Like I marathoned 1 through like 52 of Hunter x Hunter, and then I stopped for a week,
Dang.
and
Wow.
now I'm back on like watching
So-
1 or 2 episodes a night.
So you would say that this is more of a show that you should watch as it's coming out, so it's not like...
Yeah.
So
I
you
think this
don't
would have been a
marathon
good
it.
one to watch as it aired.
Yeah.
I think that would have been pretty good
Because it
spacing.
would space out the comedy, yeah.
Right, and so you like kind of don't get as used to the style.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's a good way to interpret it.
Yeah.
So let's do votes on whether or not we should continue.
Samathrume voted no. Samathrume voted no. I vote no.
I vote no.
I would vote yes.
I would vote... I don't get a vote.
Okay.
Okay, all right. So that's the end of our public viewing of Nichijou. I'll probably keep watching it on my own.
I'll probably watch some of it.
I might watch another
If
Do
episode.
you
I can
guys still
remember
think it
what it's
was
called.
like for 6 episodes? You don't feel like you wasted time?
Not completely. I just didn't catch my attention enough to make me watch it other than other shows that we might like.
Okay.
Then
which
again, I was a bit out of it.
Is
Okay, so because we voted no for this one, the next anime we're going to be watching the first 6 episodes of is Beyond the Boundary, aka Kyotai no Kanata. Yes.
it's Kyoto Annie's attempt to make an edgy,
Etchy?
cute,
Not ecchi, edgy.
Edgy.
moe.
Edgy moe.
It did seem pretty moe.
Yeah, it's
It's
very,
extremely
very
moe.
moe.
Alright.
It's they try to make it edgy moe.
The dark fantasy follows a high school sophomore named Akihito Kanbara.
I
Al-
could be that person.
Akihiko.
Although the
Probably a
book...
girl.
It's a girl.
Yep, it's a girl. Okay.
No, it's a guy.
It's a guy.
Pretty sure it's a guy.
Akihito Kanabara is the guy.
That's the name
He's
of
also
one of
a
my
girl.
characters.
Yeah, so Akihito Kanbara. Although the boy appears human, he is half Yomu and invulnerable to wounds because he can heal quickly.
Wait, that's a
He's like
guy?
Wolverine?
No, that's not a guy!
Okay, I'm like, what?
There's another person.
Because
there's another person.
one day Akihito meets freshman Mirai Kuriyama.
Mirai means future. Oh.
Yes, it does.
future.
When it seems she is about to jump from the school rooftop, Mirai is isolated because of her ability to manipulate blood, which is unique even among members of the spirit world. Disturbing events begin to unfold after Akihito saves Mirai.
So she's a
saves the
bloodbender.
future. La, 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 la,
She is a bloodbender, guys.
Yes.
Bloodbender.
Why?
But
Wait, why
specifically
would you?
bloodbending.
But why would you jump off of a roof? Because you have awesome powers.
It
Why would you
seems
jump
she's
up-
about to
jump
jump
off
off the
the roof?
rooftop.
Oh,
I
so she
can.
might not.
So
actually.
Also,
it might be leading to the events of the first episode.
Oh.
I heard that like in the bloodbending isn't exactly appreciated in that kind of community.
Wonder why?
Yeah.
Because I think she's using her own blood. It's
guess-
interesting.
yeah,
it's
she
happened
uses
in
her own
some other
blood,
anime. You mentioned
I mentioned Soul Eater.
Corona
I mentioned
from
Soul Eater.
Soul Eater.
Yeah.
Oh, Krona.
Krona.
Krona's
Yeah.
Krona.
amazing.
Although it's
And
black blood.
also
He's also a guy and a girl.
He is
And
so
Avatar: The
amazing.
Last
He's a
Airbender. It's a trap.
So weird. I don't know. I can't.
Yes.
I
and
would-
Avatar: The Last Airbender, because that's totally an anime.
I
It
say it
is.
And we'll discuss this. Never.
Are we gonna debate that?
And it was also in Black Cat. There was a character who could manipulate blood.
So you
Alright.
think that? Oh.
So we'll be watching the first 6 episodes of that next time on the TeamTresBien Anime Club.
Yay!
Thank you guys for
Yay.
joining us. Everybody say yay.
Yay!
Yay! Pyro, you ruined everything!
Whoa, we're halfway there.
Oh.
Okay, no, stop.
No,
Take
take my hand and
We'll
we'll
make
make
it
it swear. Whoa! Living on a prayer.
Might want to cut this out.
Yes, we're
Bass
gonna be
drop.
flagged. We're gonna be matched because we were just that accurate.
It's a parody, guys.
We're halfway there.
You can't take it down now.
Can't take it down. We said it's a parody.
It goes, guilty!